So there's a certain type of headache that's caused specifically by pain in your neck, in your upper neck. And there's a few techniques I'm going to show you guys, some advanced techniques that'll help you relieve this pain. So listen up. Before we get going, I highly recommend you guys subscribe to Riley Rehab. Don't have the shirt right now, it's in the wash, but I'm going to be coming up with videos every single week to make you the expert of your own body. So with the headaches, believe it or not, many headaches can be caused from the neck, from pain and little kinks in the upper neck. Not all headaches, I want to be clear about that, but there are some. And if they are caused from the neck, that means they can be fixed by working on the neck. And obviously this is something you would want to get checked out by a doctor or medical professional, especially if you just had a severe accident and you're in a lot of pain. But I've found 3 easy techniques that you can do at home that'll help relieve this pain. So the first technique that I'm going to show you guys involves you using a towel. And with this towel, you don't have to do anything very complicated. All you need to do is figure out where the earlobe is, right here, and then go level to that. So once you find the level of the earlobe, you want to put the edge of the towel, that's this part here, at the same level as the earlobe. And all you're going to do here is you're just going to put some pressure forward. I would say just enough pressure that you feel like your muscles in your neck have to work to stop it. And all you're doing here is you're pulling forward, but your neck is also trying to push backwards like this. This one doesn't seem like much at first, but this is a double whammy exercise, guys. You're pulling forward here to put the spine in a more comfortable position and also relax all the tight muscles back here. While at the same time, your neck, I'm exaggerating a bit, your neck is pulling like this against it, and you get a bit of, similar to those chin tuck exercises that I might have shown you in other videos. You're pulling back here, and you're working out the deep muscles in the neck, which often get really weak when you have neck pain. So not only do you get some short-term pain relief by releasing and relaxing all the muscles back here, but you also get some long-term pain relief by making these muscles stronger, ensuring your neck pain stays away in the long term. So with this one, very boring, I know. Hold for 10 seconds, as hard as you comfortably can without pain, and then relax. The crazy thing is the headaches that go all the way up here to the eyes often can come from the neck pain down here. So if you work on this, in many cases, the neck pain can be solved by that. And keep doing it. I personally would recommend just doing 10 seconds and then doing 5 sets of that. Initially, you can do more as it becomes more comfortable though. The second one that I found is really useful is just getting your hands underneath the base of your skull. If you look right here, basically at that same level of the earlobe pretty much, if you get your fingers behind here, for most people that's where the bottom of the hairline is. If you just reach up and you feel along the skull, you should feel the base of the skull here. It kind of goes into shape like this here. You want to hook underneath the base of the skull. You can get your thumbs under there too, and just massage around here until you start to feel those points that are kind of tender to touch, those points that hurt. They might even give you a bit of a headache for that too. You want to just hold on to these, and as soon as you find that tight spot, just pin it there with your thumbs. Don't worry about anything fancy or flashy in this. Just pin it with your thumbs and then do maybe little circles, but just hold it there. And what you'll feel is at first it should be a little on the painful side, but after you hold this for a few seconds, if done right, and only if it feels better by the way, it should feel like the pain starts high and then calms down. One quick thing too, guys, is if you realize that your pain is skyrocketing from doing this, it's not the right time to do this, and I would stop at this point. And if you are going to get a massage, at this point go see a professional. But this is still a really useful thing, often good if you're sitting at the desk all day and you want to just calm down that headache that's going to the side of the head. Then the third technique, this is probably one of the most aggressive ones for the neck. And this is something I wouldn't recommend for everybody. I personally would say if you have any doubts whatsoever, go talk with your medical professional first on this. But what you're gonna do here is you're going to roll up a towel. So you basically just roll it up lengthwise, almost as if you're gonna do that towel whip thing they do to people in the shower. You basically do that right there. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna hook this around the back of your head here, and you wanna keep it basically at the level of the earlobes. You should have it so that when you point the thing up, it goes in the direction of the ears, and then you're kind of holding it in this spot right here. And you should feel like if you were to look back a little bit, sorry, I'm just gonna show it. If you were to look back a little bit with the head while it's in that position, it kind of keeps it in there. I'm gonna show you just on this side so you guys can see. It keeps it in there, and you're using both hands to do that. And then what you do from this point on is you wanna gently pull on the head here. Start really gently on this. You're pretty much just lifting your arms up in this direction here. For those of you who weightlift, kind of like a shoulder press motion. And softly and slowly pull up here. And you should feel a good stretch here in the neck if you do this right. So if you don't feel it, you can hook it on a little tighter and actually put it in front of the earlobes. And then you want to keep your hands together on this and then pull the thing up. And you should feel a good stretch here in the neck. Hold this for 30 seconds. And one key point, guys, is when you're done, make sure you listen to this. When you're done, don't let go very quickly. Kind of slowly ease off. By that I mean when you hold on, don't just let it drop. Because sometimes that thump in the head can actually bring your pain back. You want to slowly let it come back. And one quick thing too, for those of you guys or girls who have enough upper body strength to rip your own head off, I'd be really careful with how much force you put on this. Just as a quick rule of thumb, I'd say for most people, you never would want to put any more than 40 pounds of force up on the neck here to get a good result. And just so you guys understand, that's almost as if you were trying to shoulder press a 40-pound weight above your head. And that there are my 3 tips on how to deal with neck headaches, specifically by targeting those muscles in the back there. I already feel like my head is very released and relaxed from those 3, especially that last one. So please comment if you feel this helped, and of course, like and subscribe to Riley Rehab.